Good morning, children. We will move on to the next session of physics. Up to the last class, we were studying about the arrangement of resistors. So, the arrangement of resistors in series as well as in parallel, and we studied how to solve the problems, and we have done several problems also. I hope all of you have solved all the problems and it is clear for you. Now we will move on to another main important effect of electric current, that is heating effect of electric current. So the portions that we studied up to this was leading us to this portion, that is heating effect of electric current. In your textbook, there are certain devices given which makes use of this heating effect of electric current. That is, heating of effect of electric current means when electric current passes through certain devices, that devices gets heat or that devices gets heated and heat energy is given up. So in the textbook, the devices shown are an electric heater, immersion rod, etc. All these have a heating coil. All these devices have a heating coil, that is a coil of wire which is made of a high resistance wire. And what is this high resistance wire? It is nichrome. So the coil of wire used inside these heating devices are known as heating coil. So in all the devices, that is you are given a soldering iron, then electric heater, immersion rod, all are given. All these have a coil of wire which is made of nichrome, and this coil of wire is known as heating coil. So why is this heating coil made of nichrome, or what are the peculiarities of nichrome that make it useful as a heating coil? The peculiarities or the advantages of nichrome as a heating coil is nichrome has high resistance. It has high resistance. It has high melting point. That is one important advantage of nichrome. That is, nichrome have high melting point. Then nichrome has ability to remain red hot for a long time. When electric current passes through nichrome heats up and it becomes red hot, and it can remain red hot for a long time. So nichrome is an alloy made of nickel, chromium, aluminium, etc. And what are the advantages of nichrome as a heating coil? The advantages of nichrome as a heating coil is, it is very important, it has high resistivity or high resistance, it has high melting point, and it has the ability to remain red hot for a very long time. So these are the advantages of nichrome. Next, another example or another situation where we make use of this heating effect of electric current is a safety fuse. So what is a safety fuse? Safety fuse, you might have seen the safety fuses in your houses. Safety fuse is a device which makes use of the principle of this heating effect of electric current. The main part of a safety fuse is a fuse wire. The fuse wire is made of an alloy of tin and lead. Fuse wire is made of an alloy of tin and lead, and it has very low melting point. So these are the two qualities that makes this fuse wire suitable as this fuse element, that is low melting point and what? Low melting point, and it is made of an alloy of tin and lead. So what is the function of this fuse wire or safety fuse? Safety fuse is connected in a household device or household connection and in other places. And the safety fuse, when excess amount of current enters into our circuit, we have already learned, when the amount of current increases, what happens? Heat also increases. So here, when in any chance, if excess amount of electric current enters into our circuit, what happens? The heat energy increases. As the heat energy increases, the current that is entering into our circuit has to pass through the safety fuse. Inside the safety fuse, there is a fuse wire. So when excess amount of current enters into our circuit, the enormous amount of heat energy will be produced. As a result, this fuse wire melts. Why does this fuse wire melt? The fuse wire melts because it has low melting point. So the fuse wire melts. Since the fuse wire melts, the current has no access to inside our house. The electric current which comes into the fuse, safety fuse, due to the melting of the safety fuse, it does not have a path to enter into our house and our devices are saved. Suppose if this excess amount of electric current enters into your household circuit, your valuable devices such as laptop, your refrigerator, your LCD TV, all will get damaged. So these damages can be prevented by using this safety fuse and fuse wire. So fuse wire having low melting point, it melts off when excess amount of current enters into your circuit. So how does the fuse wire work? That is, during the entire flow of electric current. Electric current is passing through the safety fuse for a very long time. And during this entire flow of electric current, a small amount of heat energy is produced inside the fuse wire. When electric current passes through the fuse wire, a small amount of heat energy is produced by the fuse wire, but that heat energy is transmitted to the surroundings. But when excess amount of electric current enters, what happens? The heat energy that is transmitted to the surroundings the heat energy produced will exceed the amount of energy that is transmitted to the surroundings. So as a result, what happens? The heat energy or the heat produced in the fuse wire increases and the fuse wire melts. So thus, this excess amount of electric current does not enter into your household circuit. That is the working of safety fuse. So, safety fuse is always connected in series in your circuit. Safety fuse, that is very important. Safety fuse is connected in series in your circuit. And I already told, when excess amount of electric current enters into a circuit. So, what are the circumstances that lead to this flow of excess amount of electric current? Or why does this flow of excess amount of heat energy, electric current happens? The excess of electrical energy may be caused due to two reasons. What are the two reasons? The two reasons are either it may be a short circuit or it may be due to overloading. So, what are the two circumstances that lead to the excess amount of electrical energy? The two circumstances are, one is overloading and the other one is short circuit. So, what is this overloading? Overloading, you are familiar. What is this overloading? Overloading means in one power socket, you may use 3-pin plug and you may plug into several devices in one single socket. In one single socket, using a 3-pin device or a 3-pin socket, you may charge your 2 or 3 mobiles, you may charge your laptop or any other thing, or TV, a set-top box and a home theater. All this will be connected in one single socket. When all these electrical appliances are connected in one single socket, the amount of energy, the amount of electrical energy it draws will be greater. All these devices need that energy. All these devices need electrical energy. So, into a single socket, a lot of electrical energy will be flowing. This results in the melting of fuse wire. So, this is overloading. That is, in one single socket, we may use several devices using an adapter, and this may increase the flow of electric current. This is one reason for the melting of safety fuse. Another reason for the melting of safety fuse is by chance the live wire and the neutral wire may come into contact. That is, by chance, through after several years of usage, the insulation of the wires. You might have seen all the wires that is used are insulated wire. That is, there is copper wire, and surrounding the copper wire you might have seen insulated. That is, plastic insulation is given to all the wires. So after very long, prolonged use, what happens? This insulation fails, or when the insulation when the insulation cuts off, the two live wires may come into contact. Understood? The insulation may fail, and what happens? The two wires that is inside the insulated wires may come into contact. So current always seeks the low resistance path. From one wire to another wire, current gets an easier path. It is not necessary for the current to flow onto the devices. It gets an easier path from one wire to another wire. So when current gets an easier path, gets a low resistance path. So since the resistance decreases, what happens? The amount of current increases. So if by chance the two wires come into touch with each other, current gets a low resistance path. As a result, the amount of current flowing into our household appliance or household circuit increases. As a result, also what happens? The fuse wire gets heated and it melts off, thus saving our entire circuit. So these are the circumstances when safety fuse gets melted or the fuse wire gets melted. The two circumstances are either one is short circuit and another one is overloading. So this is all about safety fuse. Safety fuse is a very important